Hello, everyone. Bill Adams, Realtor at Coldwell Banker Realty. I'm excited to be with Theresa Coe today. Theresa is the owner
Hello.
of the Happy Hot Dog. Hey, Theresa, welcome. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for
Yep.
having
Hey,
us.
here we go.
Yeah, shaking my paw there. This is my mascot, Mr. Wriggles. He is the happy hot dog himself. Look at that ketchup and mustard. Doesn't that just make you hungry? So he's my little mascot. He's on my Facebook page and my website. So he's my little cutie. And
All
thank
right.
you for having me, the happy hot dog.
Absolutely. So why don't we start? Tell folks about the Happy Hot Dog. What's
All
it all
right.
about?
Well, you can see it behind me. It looks pretty small, but we've fed a lot of people on some venues with this food cart. But yes, we are a food cart based out of Mesa, Arizona. We go all over, of course, different cities and suburbs within reason, within like the Phoenix metro area. But we are licensed to the Maricopa County. And we've done so many different kinds of events. Of course, the car show where I met you,
Mhm.
and we've done a lot of sports and a lot of school events. I've even done weddings and funerals, so a
Oh.
lot of birthday parties.
Uh-huh.
So we're kind of all over the place. We have a pretty simple food menu: hot dogs, nachos, pretzels, and of course the hot dogs. There's different varieties with cheese and jalapenos. So a lot of simple foods like that.
Uh-huh.
So the quarter pound plus, the big guys, they're good dogs.
Super. So how did you get into the business?
Well, I'm a teacher, and
Uh-huh.
I was going to retire about a year ago, and I decided not to. But about 8 years ago, I decided to start some small business so that when I retire, I would have something else to do with my time. And I had a friend doing a food cart, so he said, "You should do the food cart. I'm doing a hot dog cart." So he kind of got me into it. So
Mhm.
shout out to my friend Vince from Omega Dogs. So he's the one that got me into
Uh-huh.
the hot dog scene. So it's been really fun.
All right. Hey, being in this kind of business, you're meeting a lot of people, you're going to a lot of different places, you're full of energy. Tell me about a memorable experience that you might have encountered.
Oh wow, there are so many. Well, every year we feed, believe it or not, 850 people at Christmas. This one HOA hires. We've done it 4 years in a row now,
Oh,
and so I pull out the big guns. My sisters and all of my friends work the cart with me on that day because it's a biggie. So last year when we did this, I mean, as you can imagine, it's a huge presentation. It started to rain. It started to rain with 800 plus people out there and
hmm
a 7 people train. So we made it through. We went to an awning that was nearby, and it was a success, but it was crazy, and we still laugh about it. But that was probably the craziest venue that we've had when it was raining with 850 meals out. But never a dull moment, I guess. So
Uh-huh.
you never know what to expect.
So other than weather, rain,
Yes.
what other challenges do you find in the business?
Right now, the inflation is hard because
Mm-hmm.
I've always taken pride in my prices, and a lot. I know you're going to ask about feedback that people give me, but I've always just been able to keep my prices low because it's not my main job. Of course, I make somewhat of a profit, but I've always just been conscious of that. So the inflation has been hard. I'm still keeping those prices as low as I can for families and all of that. So that's the current challenge.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's a challenge to plan for certain events. If they tell you a certain number and then it's just always a challenge planning.
hmm
But I do a lot of prepaid events where people say we'd like 100 meals for this date, and that's easy because you just know it's 100.
Uh-huh.
But you just learn as you go, and you learn about different venues. So
Uh-huh. All right.
yeah.
So so I wanted to ask you about feedback that you get from your clients. What are they saying about you?
Well, the best feedback is repeat customers.
Hmm
My business has grown so much because people keep having me back, and then the word gets out. So, and the feedback I get, the simple foods, people like the simple. For example, the car show, they don't want to be dealing with fork stuff and fancy foods. A lot of the events that I do are, people seem to like the simplicity of the menu that they can
hmm
kind of eat and walk and just make it easy for them. And the prices, that's been another, family prices. And a lot of the schools like that. I give a kickback to the schools, and they always appreciate that too.
hmm
So yeah, and people love the hot dogs. So
Uh,
of course, who doesn't love a hot dog, right? Especially this
yeah.
guy. So,
What
uh,
motivates Teresa?
people motivate me. I love meeting people.
Uh-huh.
My sister Tammy works with me a lot, and she is another teacher, and we love the events, just seeing the kids, and we do a lot of corporate events too. So we're on target for those. But it's just so much fun to get out there and share our love for hot dogs. We're the happy hot dogs, so we're
Uh-huh.
both happy girls, and we portray that with our service.
Uh-huh.
We're happy with doing it. We look forward to every single event we're excited
Hmm.
about. So
Yeah, and your excitement comes across. I
oh,
mean,
good.
at the event and here.
Yeah.
So it seems like you really enjoy the business and meeting
Yes.
people.
Well, I struggled with that name for a long time. I thought, what should I name this business? And I went through all sorts of stuff, and it just kind of hit me, the happy hot dog, because it's just a happy thing all the way around.
Uh-huh.
So that's how I came up with the name anyway.
Great. So
So
what do you do for fun? I mean, you have your own business. You're a teacher. You have to have
yeah,
time for yourself. Well,
I play with my dogs. That's one of my
mhm.
things. But I'm actually a musician, professional musician. So I'm the lead singer and keyboardist in a band called Caution Party Band, like the Watch Out Caution
Uh-huh.
party band. And I also do dueling pianos with my nephew, Fuad Melki. We are called Spicy and Sweet. And I do a lot of solo gigs because I play piano and sing. So if I'm not
Mhm.
doing hot dogs, I'm singing and playing piano somewhere. So, and I've sung for many years throughout the valley. I used to sing at Talking Stick Casino and the Biltmore, and it's all fun stuff. So
All right.
yeah,
So you keep yourself entertained
yeah,
with fun business, right?
yes. I do try to get 8 hours of sleep every night, but it doesn't happen all the time.
Uh-huh.
So,
All
but
right.
yeah, so I have a good life, lots of fun, positive things. So
Mhm.
can't complain.
All right.
And my dogs are my favorite of everything. So I got another one in there that's scratching at the door, wondering what we're doing out here.
Well, Teresa, I really appreciate you spending time with us today.
Thank you.
Love learning about your business. I saw you in
Yes.
action, a week ago.
Oh, that
And
was a great car show.
folks, hey, any questions? If you have an event, a corporate event, a family event, fundraising event, please reach out to Teresa, and she'll bring her cart, and you have good food and fun times.
And we're on Facebook and Instagram too. So, and I have my own website. So,
All right, super.
yes,
And all that'll be posted with her interview. So thanks for joining us today. This is
thank
Bill
you.
Adams, Coldwell Banker Realty.